It's wonderful to hear that the government's been listening to us. They've heard what we've had to say and they're acting.
Yeah, very bittersweet, emotional at times. They mentioned Holt, Hannah, Aaliyah, Leanna and Trey. So it was, yeah, but it was good to see that they're actually moving and doing something.
Yes, a lot of people don't actually know what coercive control is. So it has been defined as a pattern of ongoing and escalating behaviours that destroy a woman's self-legacy, her sense of safety and her ability to seek help. So this is now kind of putting it in the spotlight and it's helping people see what a healthy relationship is. How important is that?
Very important. We didn't understand what coercive control was. We thought he was a controlling person, but we didn't understand it had a name. And good relationships are very important. Respectful relationships are very important.
Yeah, exactly. We said we didn't know what this coercive control was. We knew he played mind games, but it also, not just females, it can happen to men as well. So there's no gender and no postcode with coercive control. A very dangerous thing because research shows that 90% of them will, when they do lose that control, will actually murder.
These coercive control laws are for Queensland. Do you plan to campaign for this to be of a more national issue?
That's the dream. We certainly are planning to campaign to make it a national legislation, and we'd certainly like to see the other states get on board.
Yeah, once they see, I think, what Queensland's doing with the domestic violence side of things, I really hope that they will follow suit. All the other states and territories, they really need to get on board with this because it's a scourge. It's wrecking our society.
Yes, an education program, it will also be rolled out for police officers, helping them identify coercive control and helping them deal with that. How important is that?
Very important. I don't think all police officers actually understand what coercive control is, and if they can be educated to understand, they can give a lot more help to people coming in.
Yeah, definitely. For the general community, once the police know about it and the general community get to know, read these signs, it's just going to be really good, I think, and might hopefully get nice, happy relationships back together again.
There's been a lot of movement around education and identifying the issues. There's also been an announcement by the Queensland Government for a Perpetrators Program, which helps offenders realise their actions and put in some steps in place in order to overcome them. Do you support that?
Oh, definitely. You know, the perpetrator, not all are very bad. They might not understand what they're doing, but there's a perpetrator program out there that can give them an opportunity to, become better people. Why not? I think everyone deserves that one chance. And then if they fall back into their old ways, they then, feel the full force of the judicial system.
You have set up the Small Steps for Hannah Foundation. Can you talk us through what your foundation does?
Yeah, it's at the moment we raise money, so we're trying to do education for everyone out there. Mainly our general community, because, like we said earlier, we didn't know what it was. So we thought, well, we don't know what coercive control is and how it acts and what it's all about. There must be a lot of other people out there that don't know about it as well. So we decided to try and start up some education, but there are already a lot of DV organisations out here doing that. We've got the Blue Light people up here in Brisbane or Queensland that go to the schools and do a program. So we thought, well, okay, if we can raise money, let's start helping out these other smaller DV organisations by giving them grants and then keeping up the good work that they can keep on doing because they can't get the grants from the government. The government's run out of money. So if we can keep doing that, it's keeping everyone in the loop and keeping the conversations going about coercive control and about domestic violence and about what a good, healthy relationship is. Hopefully we'll find a common goal and get to our end.
Okay, Sue and Lloyd Clarke, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you for having us.
And if this story has raised any issues for you, you can get help by calling the National Sexual Assault and Family Violence Counselling Helpline 1800 RESPECT, which is 1800 737 732.